Howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here, and
Brad.
It is February 8th, 2016, Monday evening, 4:58 p.m. I know I'm way behind today. You guys are probably starting to wonder. I mean, even Miss Mosquito Valley got her vlog up long ago. So I know, but I have some valid reasons why, which you'll hear.
Because your husband's a major distraction.
Him is a major distraction. And obviously he's off today too. Yesterday we just watched the Super Bowl. Oh wait, honey.
Weather.
We gotta do the weather, Heather.
Weather.
I gotta pull it up. All right. It is now 37 degrees out. Real feel temperature 27. The high will be 37 and the low will be 22. It sure felt a lot warmer than that today. I have to say that this was one of the most beautiful days that I've been out in for quite a while, for probably a few months. I mean, the sun was shining and stuff was melting off the roads. The ice and the snow was starting to melt off the roads. The wind wasn't just at such a fierce howl that, you thought it was going to strip all your skin off of your bones. I mean, it was just, I really enjoyed it. It was just a nice day out.
It was.
So, it was one of those days that you're just really happy that you got to be out in it and enjoyed it. Okay, yesterday we just watched the Super Bowl. Well, I'll admit, I only made it through after the halftime, and then I kind of lost interest, like I normally do on a lot of stuff, and I started watching videos and looming on my show. It was an okay game. I do have to say something real quick, and I know that a lot of people are feeling this way, but I think that no matter who you rooted for, and we are not Bronco fans, we've never been Bronco fans, just because we live in this area doesn't mean that we're into the Doncos. But I really think it was poor sportsmanship on Cam Newton's part, the way he reacted at the press conference after the Super Bowl, leaving early and not dressing nicely, barely could understand the few words he would say. It was very, very poor sportsmanship on his part, and I hope that his fans, the Panther fans, and his managers and stuff will, correct that young man on the appropriate way to behave. I mean, just be grateful that you made it to the Super Bowl even, because, But anyway, I just wanted to comment on that. How do you feel about that, dear?
I thought the same thing. I mean, I am probably as anti-Denver Broncos can be, but, at least I will give Peyton Manning a lot of credit when they completely boffed the Super Bowl a couple years ago. He came out and said, yeah, hey, it was my fault,
Yep, and he came out in a nicely dressed suit, and he stood there and he answered questions.
Yep, he came out classy, and I definitely give him that.
And I mean, that's one thing that you're taught from early on any sports or any competition level. It doesn't have to even be sports. Is that you congratulate the winners, and that you hold your head up high, knowing that you did your best. So, and there's so many children that look up to him, and that he really needs to
grow up.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
And then today we had doctor appointments this morning. That's why you guys didn't see a normal vlog from me. And I had slept really, really poorly last night because I've got some neuropathy going on in my feet. And it's really been bothering me at night. And I just did not sleep well. Plus, I was hot flashing like a mofo. I was my own easy bake oven, people. Brad knows when he gets up in the morning and I'm topless. I wasn't working the pole. I was, you know. And when you find my little dog is on the floor and everything, yeah, it was one of those, people.
Or she's laying on the bed going.
Yeah. But yeah, we had doctor appointments early this morning. I'm happy to say that we both had great visits. But we really like our doctor so much and respect him. But I'll talk about mine, and Brad can talk about. Do you want to talk about yours?
No, go ahead.
Okay. My A1C was good. It had come down. It's now 6.5. I had dropped another 22 pounds since last time I saw him. I was very happy about that. In fact, I had been dropping weight at a good enough pace. He thought either I had had the weight loss surgery or that I was on the pre-diet for the surgery. And I said, no, just, watching what I eat. And he's like, oh, just good old-fashioned determination. He was thrilled for me. He was not upset that I had stopped the nocturnal oxygen or that I had stopped the Advair because my pulse ox was 92, which is good for me. My blood pressure was really good. It was in the normal range, which is really phenomenal for me. Mm-hmm. It was 137 over 83. We did up my Victoza because I am getting such good results. Part of the reason I'm getting such good results with weight loss is it does make you where you're not hungry. But it's starting to not work as well. So he said, well, we could up it, if you want. Because I guess he hit some patients on just for that benefit of that it makes you not hungry and it helps you lose weight. And so we did decide to go ahead and up that to the highest dose, which is 1.8. I think I said 1.3.
1.8.
Okay, it's 1.8 is what it'll be now. And we did go ahead and put me on the what is that, honey?
Gabapentin, I think.
Gabapentin for the neuropathy at night with my feet. So I won't be taking Ambien anymore, which I told him I wasn't taking regularly anyway because I don't like side effects the next day and it really wasn't helping. So he said, well, this will help with that too. It'll help with the neuropathy. So everything else stayed the same. The Lasix still the same. The potassium. My blood work was all great. I don't have high cholesterol or anything like that. All my functions are in normal range, so it's all good. Mm-hmm. And then you.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't think he usually can't retain the number statistics as well as I can.
No.
His A1C came down to 7.5, which is really good for him. His diabetes is more severe than mine, and he's had it longer. His used to be over a 9, so he has maintained his weight loss, and he's still in the same range. And he used to weigh 100 pounds heavier than he does now. And then when he was first diagnosed and stuff, he slowly lost into a weight that the doctor's very, very comfortable with my husband at this weight. He looks good at this weight. He's very comfortable with it. It isn't about being within that silly scale, chart that they give you. It's within a comfort range for you. And his blood work came back great, where he is all within the normal range. His cholesterol levels have all come down, so they're all in the normal range, for you, and everything.
You keep hearing the word you're using to describe me. Normal.
And the doctor said that
normal.
He asked the doctor if he was normal, and the doctor said, with your medication, as long as you take your medication, you'll be normal. So remember that if he's on medication, he's normal. So he's staying at 1.2 on his Victoza. There's no increase there. They did increase his gabapentin. They basically doubled it because he was still having some problem with the neuropathy at night and having some trouble sleeping, so they did increase that. All of his other medications stayed the same. He did not have to be on the metformin any longer because the Victoza worked well enough for him, and he was having some bad side effects with the metformin. I've never had to be on it, so our doctor is of the thinking that he does not really want us to be on, the metformin with the side effects that studies show now. The Victoza in some patients does a better job. For us, it does. His pulse ox was 93. It was good too. His blood pressure was actually a little higher than mine. It was 147/92. But he has white coat syndrome. And he just wants us to keep working on it. I did not talk to him about my IBS because we are moving and there's no sense, because I'm managing it okay with the yogurt and the over-the-counter anti-diarrhea medicine. And Brad didn't talk to him about his back because he would need to order new CAT scans and MRIs and everything else, send him to a specialist to get help with that. And since we're moving it, we'll just wait until we move, and there's more specialist stuff in that area. So good. He said we were all in good shape for our age and stuff. So, and with what we have with the arthritis and with him with the back problems and stuff. So, then we had to run a few errands, and we went out to an early Valentine's Day lunch. We like to get those kind of chores out of the way, We're not into all the hype and stuff, of course, and this will be our 28th Valentine together. So, and I said, we don't need to do the flowers and all that kind of stuff, So we just went out to Applebee's because they have the 2 for $20 or the 2 for $24, and we like that because it's 2 entrees and then you split an appetizer. So, and we had so much left over that we both had the riblet platter that there is more than enough for Brad to take for lunch tomorrow. So that's great. We enjoyed it. We haven't gone into a restaurant and just sat, and we don't like to spend a lot. Our limit is kind of not spending more than $30, even if we go into a restaurant. Yeah. I tell you, we're frugal people. Proud of it, too. Okay, cheap asses.
Or, excuse me, cheap butts. I don't want to offend anybody.
So, this was like 27 something because, we had to upgrade to platters, and I did have an iced tea, so. But it was enjoyable. We enjoyed it, and then we went to Smith's and picked up a few prescriptions, and I need some garbanzo beans because I left my hummus out. I was late last night and I was tired. I'd had my snack of hummus and vegetable. I left my hummus out, and the dogs got it and ate it. So I'm going to make some probably tomorrow or something, or maybe later tonight probably. But on the shipping, it's going to have to wait. Everybody I told you, the other Mosquito Valley, Deb Farrell, Deep Martin, and Beth Wheeler, is going to have to wait until we still have not gotten the retirement check. It's the 8th. It was mailed the 26th. But they're not going to put a trace on it until the 10th. So, we just don't have, we had just enough to swing the lunch, a couple of the prescriptions. The others will have to wait until, the check comes in, or, they figure out what's going on. And, to get a few groceries to tide us over. But yeah, so that's just gonna have to wait. Got anything else to talk about, honey?
Mm-mm. Not that I can think of. I mean, it's always nice to hang with you, and it was nice that we didn't have to fight the weather, like you said.
Like we've been, yeah.
And I'm so proud of you on how much more movement you're doing. I mean, going up and down the stairs. I know.
I walked up. There's a huge flight of stairs up to our doctor's office outside, and I walked up all of them.
You did very well.
Yep.
And
I'm still breathing at the top.
On a regular basis. And of course, we did have to give him grief about the outlet covers.
Oh yeah, we're always teasing him about something. Oh, and he had a calendar hanging on his cabinet that was 2015. I had to tease him about that. He told us we were a little OCD.
Yeah.
He's a good doctor to joke around with and stuff too. But he's a really great doctor.
Yeah.
But I was laughing too because one of my favorite things to do is I'm an odd duck sometimes. I love to lay, if I take a nap, on my bed with my face, the sun in my face. I do. It's pure happiness, though.
Oh, I know for you.
Because the yellow light, like, floods under your eyelids, and then you get a whole kaleidoscope of rainbow colors, of spots and stuff. But it just, that pure light just feels so good, and I love it. It's just so nice, and of course, me and the sunlight, but but then you gotta have a cool fan on you too. So,
you're odd.
I had a good day today. I had a really good day today. Like I said, this is why we need to move so badly, because see how energized I am when we get some sunlight and, we get some, I mean, we thought 37 was a warm temperature today here, people. I mean, Brad was out with just a little light jacket on and, the doctor was really happy about Brad having his diabetic shoes, too. He was really happy about that. They were talking about that. You see him feeling inside your shoes and stuff when you took them off? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Because he was testing our feet for the neuropathy and stuff, and then he was checking out Brad's diabetic shoes really well and stuff. He was,
He was a brave man to stick his hands inside my shoes.
I never even thought about that. Yikes. It would have been worse if he would have put his hands in mine. Of course, he put my socks back on.
I know.
I told him you didn't have to do that. I could do it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's all we got going on. We just... I don't have to go back for 6 months. Of course, I won't be here then, and Brad doesn't have to go back until 3 months. Of course, he won't be here then, and, So that's all we got going on. What do you guys got going on? I don't have anything new loomed. I'm starting my decrease on my shawl on that first panel. So, that's all I got going on right now. I'm hoping maybe tonight I get in there, and I would like to get in there and do some work on my art piece. And,
that'd be cool.
That's all we got going on. We got to go downstairs in a little bit and do some stuff or send him down or something. So, love you guys.
Bye.
And I cherish your friendship. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.